All right. Well, this is my final presentation, and this is going to be our discussion on Venezuela. All right. So these are my brothers. Spencer, introduce yourself.
I'm Spencer. I'm 13 and I'm in 7th grade.
I'm Preston and I'm 18 and I'm in 4th grade.
Austin and I'm 16.
What grade are you in?
The one with the 10.
Okay. So Austin's a sophomore, Preston's a senior, and Spencer's in 7th grade. All right. So I've been working on this website. Who looked at the website? Preston and Spencer? Raise your hands. Okay. So they came up with, Spencer didn't come up with any questions yet, but you're going to get it. So basically, what I was doing this for this whole semester for one of my classes is I had to research all about Venezuela and find out as much as I could about it and their social problems, their political problems, their economical problems, everything that they have, right? So whose question was, what is the education system like in Venezuela?
Mom's.
Mom's? Okay, well, Mom's not here. All right, so what I wanted to go over is, for example, like I wanted to go one by one and kind of explain what if you were a student in Venezuela. So, Spencer, what do you do in school? Like, what's your school day like?
I have 8 classes a day, and I have like 7 different subjects that I have to go to every day.
Okay. What do you have to wear? Just normal clothes. You can wear whatever. Okay.
You can't wear like spaghetti noodle tank tops.
All right. No spaghetti tank tops for you.
Or sleeveless shirts.
What?
Or sleeveless shirts.
Yeah.
Or sleeveless shirts.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So there's a little bit of dress code. Not really. So it sounds like if you want to, you could miss school, but you're gonna get in trouble, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you get any money for going to school?
No.
No.
I wish.
That sucks. All right, Preston. What about you? What's your school day like?
6 classes.
6 classes every day?
Yes, 'cause I have 2 off periods.
Okay. Do you get paid to go to school?
No, but
No?
people pay for me to go to school.
That's nice. And like everyone, okay, awesome. What about you?
8 classes.
8 classes? Or you hate classes?
Both.
8 classes that you hate. Okay. And wait, can everyone wear what they want to wear to school? Whatever?
Pretty much.
No uniforms or anything?
No.
Okay. Do you know of like any kids in your grade that like can't read?
No.
That like can't read at all? What about kids that can't write?
No.
No.
Or what about kids that just are at home and they don't go to school?
Yeah.
Homeschool.
No. Like, but they don't go to school at all. Like, they don't have any kind. You don't know of anyone?
No.
Kind of crazy. Well, so the thing that's kind of crazy about Venezuela is that their education system is way different. All right. So whenever you're little, you have to go to school. Like you have to go. They call it the primary school or like elementary school. I guess is what you could call it. So everyone has to go to elementary school. All right. Once you hit a certain age, it's basically somewhere in the high school range. You can stop coming if you want. So what Venezuela does, believe it or not, is that to keep you in school. So we'll say Austin, for example. If you didn't want to go to school anymore, then the government's going to say, well, we'll pay your mom 500 pesos a month if you get Austin to go to school. Do you think mom's going to say yeah?
Yeah.
And she's probably going to make you go? Yeah, definitely. Well, I would. You're already going to school for free. Well, a lot of times, guess what? What happens in Venezuela is that kids still don't go to school. And so there are kids in each one of your grade levels that still don't know how to read, that there are some that don't go to school at all. There are some that just stay home and they work with their family, or some that don't have dads around and they just kind of go and they work to provide for their families. That's pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah.
So what do you think, Spencer? Like, what do you think would happen if you couldn't go to school? What are you gonna do for your job?
I wouldn't have a job.
Yeah, probably wouldn't have one, right? What about you, Preston?
Same.
Austin?
I'd go build some houses
Well, you could build some houses.
out of cardboard.
Yeah.
Go to McDonald's.
Go work at McDonald's. Well,
Yeah.
what if there's no McDonald's to work at?
Walmart.
What if there's no Walmart in Venezuela?
I'll be a farmer.
You could be a farmer.
I'll
alright?
build a McDonald's.
Okay, so basically, like the education system in Venezuela, like the teachers are really bad too. So like you think your teachers are bad here because they confuse you with Spanish or algebra 2. So what's your most confusing subject? What?
All of them.
I don't know.
Alright, Preston, what's your most confusing subject?
Government.
Government? Okay, government is most confusing for you, Austin. What's your most confusing one?
I don't have one.
Algebra 2?
English.
English?
I hate
Okay.
the English language.
Alright, so English is the hardest for Austin. Preston is government. Spencer, what do you think? If you had to say one, reading, math, English. Are you in Spanish yet? No?
I couldn't
Business
do
math.
anything.
Okay, well, we'll just say math. Alright. So we'll say math. So a lot of times, so you got, what can you do for that? You can go to get help from the teacher, you can kind of do whatever. But guess what? In Venezuela, sometimes the teachers are like, I don't really care, I want a fixed income, I don't have to really help you anymore, and there's like so few teachers that the quality kind of stinks. So it'd be like, I don't know, if someone is really bad at teaching at Crum High School, what happens? They get fired, someone new gets hired, right?
Yeah.
In Venezuela, if they suck at teaching, they just kind of stay around.
They just kind of keep sucking.
Yeah, they keep sucking. So that's a bummer for all the Venezuelan kids because if they don't learn something in the grade, then they never learn it, and there's not really a way for them to learn by themselves, right?
Yeah.
What other questions do you guys have about Venezuela education?
Covered it.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really good
All right.
job.
Whose question was how long is a presidential term for? Austin. Good job. Okay. So who knows how long the presidential term is here in the U.S.?
4 years.
Good. Oh, Spencer, did you know that?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. All right. So 4 years. Well, in Venezuela, it's 6 years. Okay.
That's never mind.
It's a sinner.
This is 6.
That's 7. Matthew, I'm replicating living in Venezuela right now.
That's not funny. All right. So 6 years. 6 years is a presidential term. Who? Raise your hand if you've heard of Hugo Chavez.
He's the president.
He was the president.
Yeah,
He died.
You guys
yeah, and now they're having like
Good
strikes
job.
and stuff because
Yep.
they don't like their new president.
Good job. It's awesome. Remember my website. All right. So the presidential term is 6 years. Okay. But what's kind of crazy about their president is since Hugo Chavez, he got into office a while ago, and he basically turned it into a big dictatorship. Okay. So what he did is he went in and he took like a bunch of power away. Even though people kept electing him, he was like basically a dictator. He had all the power to do whatever he wants. Had all the power to go in and make these new laws, to pass these new things. He was the commander of all the armies, kind of like our president is, but like with like 20 times more power. Like the government system is a lot different. And Preston, so your least favorite subject is government. So in our government we have people who are able to do checks and balances, right? Like the judicial system gets out and the legislature balances them, right? In Venezuela, if the president has too much power, and if people don't like it, they rebel and those people get killed, which is kind of crazy. So imagine sometimes you guys say,
the country.
well, sometimes you can.
Sounds like Hunger Games.
Yeah, but sometimes even if you want to leave the country, you can't because you don't have any money. So imagine having no car. Imagine maybe having a horse or something. I don't know, and wanting to leave the country, you can't. So you just have to stay there.
You can give them your horse.
Look up a criminal background.
Could be. But imagine for example, if you guys said something bad about President Obama, and then you got in big trouble with the government because he thinks that you're going against him, and so basically you get like thrown in jail or something. That would suck.
Yeah.
Pretty sure all of you would be in jail too for that, right?
I'm pretty sure I'd actually want to be against Obama then.
Could be. All right. Whose question was why is there a yak in the background? Okay, the yak has no significance. I'm sorry. It doesn't mean anything. Okay. Whose question was what is the main industry?
That's a good question.
Is that probably mom's?
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be my question.
Okay, Spencer. So Spencer's question, what is the main industry?
So do you want to talk about industry?
All right, hey, we're gonna stop it at 10 minutes because then I have to start another one. Okay.
Alright.
All right. Huh? Okay. So the main industry in Venezuela, guess what? They have a lot of like cool natural resources. So a lot of their industry is actually like oil and gas, and in a couple parts of Venezuela there's like gems, like diamonds and stuff, which is kind of crazy, right? But you guys never hear about the U.S. trading. Oh, I'm gonna start the second.